thing that we actually have all talked about it at some point, which is like waking up on the wrong side of the bed. So like seeing like one thing that like
I think you said two.
I literally will like I mean, because it's hard enough to be down here, and then one of you will come down, and yeah, Lance will be asleep. Which one are you?
What do you mean by that? Are you watching people sleep on the wrong side?
Yeah, but I don't have I've got cameras. I don't have that.
He's changing his accent.
My point is, I'm pretty sure that the reason that people wake up on the wrong side of the bed is because they don't remember the insane dreams that they were just having. Like you were probably just in the middle of like having some kind of like badminton. You were battling a rat and some like
a life-size rat?
Yeah, life-size rat
Human-sized
versus
rat.
like your mom and like
T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex in badminton, and it was all about the fate of the world, and then you wake up out of nowhere and you don't, but your dreams you don't remember. Normally you don't remember your dreams, so you just remember feeling that anxiety and like pressure. So you wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you're like, oh, what's going on? But then when you do remember, you're
on the right side.
And the reason I bring this up is because I like this morning I remember one of you guys woke me up. I was in the middle of a dream, and exactly what I just said. I was in the middle of a badminton tournament with not a T-Rex, but there was a rat and something going on.
It doesn't matter
now. And here's what happened. Here's what happened. It's like I like the door opened and I went back to sleep and I went, get your ass back in there.
Yeah,
I said that in my mind. I was like, because like ever since that Marvel movie what was the Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
It was like every dream you have is another version of yourself actually going through that. And I was like,
so better at
get me back in there, dude.
So I've had sex with like everyone.
No, okay. So tell us.
You can't say guys and
Have
girls.
you had sex with
guys and girls?
Have you had sex with well
Everyone.
I think the first question is, have you had sex?
with me?
And me.
I think
Why
you're
would
just.
you go there.
I did.
It doesn't matter. Why would you?
Yeah,
That's
you would say
specifically why I
that
didn't.
shit.
He went there. He
But
said
you know
everyone.
you went there.
He said everyone.
No, see, we were all fine.
Yeah, he could say everyone and I could think it, but I'm not going to speak
Let's
it.
just
You
start with.
spoke
Let's
it.
just start with
He
me.
said it.
Just kidding.
Let's just start with me.
He spoke it first.
But Lance,
He
me?
introduced it.
Too much talking.
Anyway, I was saying, is it the wrong side or is that a mentality?
If your girlfriend's
every
kids are
dreaming?
every side of the bed could be a positive side of the bed. Why's it got to be a wrong side?
My point is always
That was
like
I know this is where you want to go.
That was
but
my
well,
question.
but some people wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
what's the
and
wrong
wrong
side?
side?
I think you wrongfully associate whatever feeling you were just having in your dream
On the wrong
with
side.
what's going on. What's the first thing you have to do?
get
I
what
gotta
you're
get out of I gotta get in my warm bed and go do what I don't want to do, like work with triplets or something.
Yeah, very specific.
But not identical ones.
Very
But not but
Yeah, two are female,
That's not
one's a
specific
male.
to anything.
Yeah.
Triples that hit par.
Oh no, we're not doing this.
Not even.
You don't want to go there though.
I don't know any of those people.
Well, you have to have friends to know people.
Yeah.
Plus one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And we're gonna take a break.
We're the Tingle triplets. Who gives a shit?
I don't.
I'm an editor.
friends.
Well, you're just an editor.
Okay,
Cut back, we're smiling.
When you wake up sometimes and you feel like you're
on
in
the
the best,
other
in the
side
best
of the
mood
bed.
ever. Yeah.
Say the other side.
One thing that I do specifically in my waking day, which is probably one of the weirdest things that I do, is I go.
Amp, don't pay attention. Amp.
Okay, I know,
God,
right?
it's so easy, man.
I know
It's
you got
fucking
so
80s.
I saw you
You're
get
so
so
close
so
to
easy.
me.
He's getting
You know
bricked
I'm the
up.
editor. Watch this.
Oh, he's
He's
fucked.
There's a huge.
Oh,
there's,
shit.
I know. I know. Look at it, and now it's right over his face.
Yeah. Disgusting.
I don't like this because I know
disgusting.
you. Actually,
Thanks, past amp. Thanks, teacher amp.
I actually feel like there's gonna be some shit.
It's Rick and Morty.
But my point is, in almost all my waking days, I always go, I ask myself, I know this sounds crazy, but I go, is this real life? Is this real life? Because I know that obviously this is, but if you ask yourself that regularly, it's
Is it
helped me
obvious?
I've been lucid dreaming for a long time.
You are right now.
You are lucid.
Okay, the way that I just reacted was normally it was either between I wanted to like
Punch?
yeah. really wanted to
Am I
punch you.
speaking for you right now, or what's going on?
I wanted to punch him in the head. But in general, if you ask yourself, am I dreaming right now or I'm not, then it'll help you lucid dreaming.
I'm just not. I'm not really a bitch, so I just kind of wake up and go, this is kind of what it is. If it is, you know what I mean, and I just do it. I'm not a bitch and go.
I lucid all the time.
I don't remember any of what you just. What did you say?
I lucid all the time.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I don't wake up a lot going in my dreaming. I wake up and I go like you did.
So
Let's get back in there. That's kind of the feeling.
And then when you wake up and you go back in, you can go right back to where you picked it up.
Yeah, my butt's
Multiple
always
times, by the
bleeding.
way.
I do that. I actually do that a lot.
Reoccurring
What's
nightmares.
is it flying?
That's one of them.
It's always flying.
Do you ever have
It
a
always
good,
feels
do you
like
have a
it's
good
up here.
dream and you're like, I'm going back.
That's
I'm going back.
Anybody here have a reoccurring nightmare since they were a kid, multiple times, and changes the outcome?
Lose some weight.
Even to this day.
I don't have to change the outcome, but mine is always specifically. You remember that scene in Lord of the Rings when the hobbits get to that little town, they get to Bree.
He said hobbits and
The
little.
hobbits get to that town of Bree.
Just say midgets.
said little
dude.
town.
Just say midgets.
You can't say that.
You said hobbits and followed up by
You
little
called them
town.
hobbits,
Why
though.
would you do
They're
that?
I called them hobbits.
They're
He
people.
said
No,
that.
you said
No,
hobbits and little
just call 'em
town.
midgets.
Why can't it be town?
Anyway, they get to
That's
Bree.
offensive.
They get to Bree, and then that's where they meet Aragorn, and they're in there, and then they come in there and they go, and they go in there, and then there's that scene where you think that they're about to get, and then they wake up and
You're doing a good job.
am I doing good?
Keep going.
Dude, all right.
But they're stabbing,
There you go.
and then they go.
More stuff like that.
That was pretty good,
More
actually.
stuff
Did
like
you hear
that.
that?
That was actually pretty
That was
good.
actually pretty
That was
accurate.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't edit.
Do it again.
I feel like I'm watching the movie right now.
Whoa.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay,
Okay.
but,
Kinda
but,
gets
but,
better.
but,
Kinda
then
gets
they, but then they're but you know when you find out how powerful they are in the future, like you got like shanked by some
Midgets.
pillowcases. I don't think so. You think you were that close to the ring and you
So-
didn't fucking
And you
find
didn't
it.
fu- yeah.
You're a loser.
My question is, where the does that have anything to do with what I just said?
Did
you notice that? Do you notice that?
My reoccurring dream is about that specifically. I'm on an island with my entire family, and then
So
and
nobody, just to be clear.
with oh god.
Our dad.
Not our.
Well, midgets
Well,
with
your
pillowcases.
dad is there, and so
Yeah.
is your mom.
Why are you mad when you say
Why are you
that?
so
why
mad about that?
You look
'Cause
mad.
I know you guys are more mad about that.
Nope.
No, we're
I'm happy
fine.
about it.
I'm super happy about
She
what
She
you
needs-
just
needs a
said.
good man.
She
What
needs
if
it.
what if I said that your brother that I have never met is
The other
also
guy.
hanging
You think
out
we've
with
met our brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think we have another brother?
He's just the other guy.
He assumes a lot. You notice that? He's white with
Right,
blonde
okay.
and blue eyes.
Just
That's
another,
why.
just another white guy propagating.
Go
his
ahead though.
stupid
You're on an
opinions.
island.
Anyway, reoccurring privilege.
I can't win. Anyway, but okay, so I'm on an island. And then I fall asleep. But you know, in your dream is
I'm falling asleep right now.
you know, and they say that they say that like, most of your dreams are like 5 seconds long, but they're all somewhat
they feel so
connected.
long?
Yeah, but they're all 5 seconds long. But if they're connected,
Like your sex life?
they have nothing to do. My sex life is not.
No, come on,
connected.
come on,
Is
you
that
got
loud?
it. No,
Did I
you
say
can
that
do
loud?
it.
I
Come
feel
on,
like
come
I'm
on.
in a dream right
I thought it was
now.
a-
I was gonna say that, but it was so obvious that I didn't.
But I'm on an island and I'm with my whole family, and then somehow that scene happens where all those guys come in and they're trying to kill. And for some reason there's what's that movie with Han Solo? God damn it, what's his name?
Which
Han Solo, what's his name?
Han.
Indiana Jones.
Dun, 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 dun.
Indiana
Yeah, okay. So with the biplane on the water.
Yeah.
And I somehow always get away, and that's when I always wake up in midair.
How do you get away in your dreams?
Everyone else is dead. It's
You
just
mean you
me
leave the
survives.
Well, your family died?
Everyone died.
I always get
except for
fucked
me.
up.
Are you saying you leave the island?
I leave somehow, and all
nobody
my
else
family's
survives.
dead.
Do you ever?
I try, and every single time I try as much as, but like,
This is
like
reoccurring.
do you ever,
Yes, yeah.
do you ever try to understand what that means?
I've never asked
so that-
anybody.
No,
you're
yourself.
the first people I've brought it up.
Do you ever sit there and understand?
And so are you.
Do you ever sit there and go like, why is my family always dying and I'm always the one surviving and escaping?
You don't think I asked that question?
So if there was someone who came in the door, you would.
It
just
probably means I
you would
don't
leave
make
us.
enough money.
Clip it.
Actually, that's all right.
It's like my whole family's dying.
Sorry,
because I don't
amp,
make enough.
sorry, amp the fourth and third and second.
Either that or my wiener's not big enough.
Well, that's
I don't make enough money and my wiener's small.
It's like,
I'm escaping. 'cause I
all
don't
right,
make enough money.
tell me when to stop.
I'll
keep going.
I'll
Just
tell you
keep
when.
going.
How do you know?
It's almost.
I'll tell you when to go.
Don't do that.
All right, ready?
We live
Yes.
together. It's right there.
No.
Right.
This big?
No.
Damn, how many times has that recurred
At least 4.
since, like, when did you first have it?
Before high school.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
That's
I think
And,
up.
and have you
Yeah.
had it? When was the last one? Like the most recent one?
not since we've
Not
been
this
to
house?
Nashville. Yeah.
Right.
So, but like,
So you're
like,
happier then.
A couple years ago.
You're more at peace.
So you're making more money.
Until I can talk to Jeebus and ask. Is it Jeebus?
It's
don't know.
Jesus.
Until I can ask. Whatever. Until I can ask someone better than you guys.
disrespectful.
No, when's the last one you had? Like,
But it was in Los Angeles. It was in that Hollywood house.
Because you're lost.
okay, good. I don't feel weird.
It was. You know what? It was right. It was in the Hollywood apartment right around when the pandemic started.
Was it around the time you stacked your
Because I
entire living
remember,
room on me?
because I was having one of those like visual recently. So it's like when I get a lot of stress, I lose eyesight on one side of my eye,
Yeah, you're dead soon. Don't worry.
and then
Is that real?
That's real.
this is right after the pandemic started, and the doctor was like, "Hey, do you have any like extra stress?" And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
puke on them.
You did that, right? That-
Just come everywhere out of your
I should
mouth.
have done 38.
That's not what I do when I
you went.
chism.
Hold on. So you've had this 4 times. Have you guys ever
4
had recurring
times.
dreams?
Recurring dreams.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, like since you were.
But
a kid?
I'm usually sacrificing myself.
And you didn't change anything.
Nothing. No.
That's strange.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
weird.
lose
But
it.
but
And
I
you
think
lose
I
it.
think why that's a recurring dream is because of I mean like it's like that specific scene. I mean when did Lord of the Rings come out? That was
2000.
2001,
Yeah.
2,
2001.
one?
That means that we were in
20,
Eighth grade.
We were like 6th grade.
yeah enough to make that
Freshman year.
Seventh
a
grade, I think.
lasting.
Oh, sorry. 7.
Yeah, I was gonna
6
say,
or
like,
7th
six.
grade.
That's
No,
that scene
6
when
was
he, when there
2000.
there's like 8 of them coming through that like one little area and then they go.
It's just I only asked because I never forget I had a recurring dream. I'm not gonna get into it, but I remember the second time I had it, and it was like a year later or something like that. And I was a kid. I was like 8 when I first had it, and then
This is
9.
boring.
What's yours?
I don't want to talk about it. It's just like
That's not fair at all.
I'm getting more bored.
I don't want to bore anybody, but the
I
point
am.
is, the second time I landed in the dream, I was like, "Oh, I've been here," and I was like, "And I know what happens." Still led me to the end, but I changed it a little bit.
You help it-
and had it again.
Does that help
Wow.
it become
Changed a
lucid?
little bit. And I became and I
you-
think I was working on.
Can you
more.
control it?
You've
Oh
changed.
yeah,
You can control your
I had it
dreams?
like 8 times. Dude.
Wow. I do all the time, but I know
You
one
control your dreams?
All the time.
I know
yeah.
one thing I don't do is
90% of my dreams.
I know one thing I don't do.
You're lucid dreaming. All of you are lucid
90%
dreaming.
of
Then.
the time.
No, it's real life for me.
I know
Ever
one-
since Avatar,
All right, let's see what happens. Try flying. Are we flying?
easy. I'm doing it. You just can't. You can't do it because you're not
Fucking
me.
turns
You know when you
dust.
flex your abs and like you feel in your head like blood pressure rising? That's what it feels like when I'm flying in a dream.
What are
I'm
abs?
like,
Let's say
for
heel
me
abs.
right now,
Because you're hungover.
What
or-
are abs, dude?
Dude, you, dude.
What were you saying?
Dude,
are we
fuck
on
you.
alcohol or not? Like what's that?
No, I was gonna say the only
What's,
difference
what's your dream?
when
then?
I lucid dream, it's the reoccurring one. I just know for one thing for sure, I don't let my parents fucking die over and over again.
Yeah, like 4 times in a row.
My whole family, I don't let them just keep
You're
dying.
laughing about it, dude.
Like I can't control this.
Yeah,
It
you
makes
can.
it
Why are you
worse.
assuming?
Yeah, you
no, why are you
can.
assuming?
Are
I'm
you
just talking
not
about
powerful
mine.
enough? Can you not fuse with your past
What's,
self?
what's worse is that it's like one of those like there's stone tables and oh man,
What's wrong with
What are you
Stone?
talking
Yeah,
about?
it's really it's scary.
Because you're a big like
it's
Muslim
a scary
supporter.
it's a scary scenario.
What's wrong with Muslims?
And normally I can
Nothing.
I didn't say Muslims.
No,
I
I'm
said,
talking to Miles.
No, I said you're a big Muslim
Jordan's
supporter.
brother.
I said nothing wrong about him.
I'm a big Muslim supporter.
What about them? What do you mean them?
You know what I found out is a really good way to lucid dream is
Drink.
no, that makes it worse.
I'll say
It
that
does.
doesn't help.
You lose.
Lucid dreaming, I feel I found it. I know this is hard for a lot of people who like to do this one particular
live in
activity.
this house, you mean?
But if you most people in this house don't do this.
Okay.
But if you abstain from sex for more than like a few weeks,
Thanks, man.
your body. What I think happens.
That's
'cause
impossible.
My
Don't say what I think. you
my
know what
virginity is
happens.
basically grown back at this.
You know what happens.
But when you do that for a certain amount of time,
You know
your,
the time.
your brain basically goes like, "What? If you're not gonna do this, I'm gonna fucking turn up the gas." And then you add in CVS brand melatonin, and your brain's like, "What the f- is this? I'm going crazy."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
and then
no.
you have one of those nights where you like, you know how you like, where you're sleeping for a long time and you have
That
like
never
different
happens.
dreams. and then you'll have like 3 different periods of where you wake up,
Yeah,
feel
and then
like
jump into another one. Yeah,
and they're completely different.
completely opposite. And you remember them when you wake up and you go, why did I think
Yeah,
of this
and
one?
then-
And then this one. I compartmentalize those dreams and I'm like, none of them had any correlation.
See, this used to not happen to me until I started living with you guys, because you guys are all like, yeah, no, this isn't a high five moment.
It's a low five, actually.
Even worse, this would be one of those things where I like okay, I'm not
Lance.
pointing. I'm not pointing
I'm
at.
doing it for you.
I see you
Why don't you
pointing
point
at the
at me?
ceiling, which is reflecting down at me.
I didn't say shit. Okay,
Mike, just say it.
This one orders pizzas.
one of you is yelling at your fat boy friends.
That'd be him then. That'd be him then.
I'm on top of the throne
That ain't me.
upstairs.
That's definitely you.
Me?
That's definitely you.
Oh,
because I hadn't said anything to you yet.
Yeah, I was waiting for me.
If you want to dream your ass off, you take raw honey before you go to bed.
Honey,
Tablespoon of raw honey, dream your ass off.
I actually have a better idea. Don't be sedentary and don't
sedentary,
drink.
you mean?
Sedentary.
Sedentary.
That's what
where
I
do you
said.
get raw honey?
Kroger's,
Farm.
Farmer's
From a
Market.
hive, you idiot.
I just have this picture of Lance just rummaging through other people's.
Why is it rummaging?
Because he does.
Why is it rummaging?
Because he watches The Hobbits.
Why is it rummaging?
Because
Yeah,
they would
no,
use
I-
words like that.
You look like a rummager.
You look like you fight with everyone.
Regardless of what I think
And I
you
win.
might do normally, I
Idiot.
think it's funnier to imagine you going into some we play golf a lot, but I imagine that you whenever
can't
we don't
tell.
know where'd Lance go. He's
Oh,
running full speed, and he's dove into that little canal that's across.
And there's a pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a
raw
beehive. There's
pizza.
a beehive on the other side of the
Pizza beehive.
and he's
You don't
ready-
know about my beehive?
Yeah. See, and then he's like, ah, and then he goes right back down because water. You gotta get under the water. Bees won't.
Because you'll see me and the bees won't hurt.
Bees won't get you into the bees.
Bees won't hurt you either. Bees won't hurt you either.
If you're underwater.
No, or if you're above water.
So here's the deal.
They'll hurt you.
How long can you hold your breath?
They can't hurt you.
They can. If
How
you're,
long
if you're
can you
mean to
hold
them.
your-
If you're mean to them.
And they will.
If you don't do anything, they
So
won't.
they will hurt you.
They won't do anything if
Yep,
you don't
if
do
you're
anything
stealing
to
from
them.
their fucking home. they're gonna
Bees?
hurt you.
Not true.
Yep.
I steal from a lot of homes and nobody hurts me.
I bet if we make him hold his breath, we'll figure this out.
How long?
Make 'em.
And there's no we in that situation.
I didn't say we, bro.
You said let's.
You know
go.
what?
Let's.
You would let
If
me do
we-
that.
Sorry,
You're
you didn't
right.
say
Yeah,
we.
you're
You
right.
said
I
let's,
did.
though. You implied there's a we.
Roll it back. I bet if we make him hold his breath, we'll figure this out.
He wins
He's right.
'cause
I'm
he's
the,
editing.
I'm the editor.
No, you're not. Watch this.
There's always a big dick on my head.
Small dick.
Like Mandingo.
Really small.
Mandingo's just always
smallest.
sitting on my
Now
head.
it's right by his
right in
head.
his mouth.
Yeah.
But it's not, though.
Oh, that'd be good.
Amp's dick looks good on
You
camera.
would let me to drown, Amp. Just like you let your family die.
That's deep. That's never. That's not going to actually leave this cut. Like
Yeah.
I don't like
that's
that.
going to be.
You
a
shoulda never
reoccurring
said
thing,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
no,
more we talk, the more that.
Now I
shit
don't trust
happens.
you. I can't trust you now.
Yeah, I wonder what that means though. I mean, we'll look into that.
You're just tired of
That you leave your family to
You're
die.
tired of letting them
Don't
down.
leave the family. The family
You're a
dies
coward.
before.
Yeah, but you're
they are
supposed to-
dead when
You
I
never
leave.
said that.
You're
Yeah,
supposed
you
to-
never said
yeah,
that.
You
You said
didn't say
you
that.
find
You
you
didn't
somehow
ask.
escape.
You escape and they're all
You
dead.
all
escape
dead.
and they die.
Too
That's all he
many,
said.
too many voices, and I know they're all the same, but it's all right.
Wow,
Oh, man.
And they call people the hobbits too.
They're
Talk
all.
about the bigot Ant.
He said midget.
They're all the same.
Ant Bigot Miller.
Keep going. It's good.
That felt good. Ant Bigot Miller.
But they're always dead.
Because you let them down. That's why they always die.
You know what? Maybe you killed them and then you left.
How did you see them die?
No.
You just know them.
Then maybe you killed them.
I just know that they're
How do you know
gone.
if you haven't seen it?
Because dream, like, how do you know about anything?
Oh, because
in
you
a
believe
dream?
in soulmates.
What do you? How do you know about a dream? How do you know?
I know if I see it.
to dream when there is you? Nope.
Not good enough.
That was not good.
All the way to dreams are coming all the way to you.
Oh, he
You.
doesn't know. It's Barry Manilow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I was
oh,
like,
it
I thought
goes
you were
up.
continuing. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
so did I.
but, you know, if you want to kill yourself.
You think you're better than me?
Now's the
Yes.
I hate that.
That was pretty good.
I missed
All
my
right.
stepmom.
So yeah,
That was
we all lucid.
Oh,
that was a good amount.
We all
could-
lucid.
What?
We all lucid is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Think you're better than me? Okay, sorry.
Amp just said,
No, no.
Amp just said,
you without saying it.
He goes, wait, what did you just say?
I was trying to just say like we all lucid.
He goes, you're all lucid to
"Oh, okay."
continue, and you go, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like, who gives up?
I wasn't trying to continue. I actually was like,
No,
that's what it sounded like. An answer.
I had no idea. I thought
James
you,
goes,
I thought you
"Oh,
were
okay."
doing one of those things where it's like cut. So lucid dreaming. You're like
No,
doing
no,
like Seinfeld thing.
Damn it!
And I was
I
like,
thought you were intentionally being a dick going, oh, okay.
no,
not that at all. No, I was actually just noticing that we all, which makes sense because we're all creative minds, in a way.
Not,
But not all creative minds. lucid.
You're hungover.
I mean, you sleep more than everybody here, so you probably have
Gotcha.
the most
One
dreams.
time. Gotcha.
What one time? What one time?
no.
What's one
I
time?
don't show up one time.
You don't show up ever.
You guys all show up at the crack of noon.
Deliver pizzas, idiot.
At the crack of noon.
You goddamn.
One time.
You
I'ma
goddamn-
tell you one time.
Yeah.
This is my only time.
I'ma tell you one time.
All
I don't
right,
even know
so
the beat because it's so much bullshit.
I forgot it.
So
I'm
much
trying to think of it
bullshit.
right now.
well, on the subject of dreams,
I'ma tell you one time.
on the subject of dreams, which is similar to this, which is like
Dude, get over it.
the Matrix, right? There's a very specific
Which one?
Romanian person
God
who's been talking about the Matrix, which I would say
Kevin
it's just,
Spacey.
it is Kevin Spacey.
That's what I thought you were thinking about.
But yeah, no, it's my segue into what I was gonna ask you guys. It's like
Maybe he is.
the idea behind the Matrix. There's a lot of people who go like, oh, that's evidence of the Matrix. In terms, and I always think about what this is, which is more interesting about like a Rick and Morty thing. Was like, are we in a simulation? My evidence of simulation. I was thinking about this the other day. That was like songs like "Oh My God" by Usher. It's like, yeah, oh my, and I was like,
Can you do that again?
no, I will
time.
not do
Yeah,
it
one
because
time.
I remember
For the camera.
I put on this and I was like,
I liked it.
Are you kidding me? There's a part in that Rick and Morty where it's like where they didn't put enough like computing power into this specific area. It's like, all right, let's just give them human music, and I figured that was be one of those things that happened, and I think that's what happened when when Oh My God came out from Usher. I was like, they weren't trying hard enough. And they or the people who are running the simulation are like, I wonder how stupid
People are
these
gonna
people
react. Yeah.
because that is a stupid song, and I feel
I
like
like how you chose.
I feel like they're
that song.
I feel like they're just f***ing with us.
There's so
You
many other
chose-
songs I
you
could
chose-
think of.
Hang on, you
Whatever
chose that song.
It's what made me think about it.
Hey, you chose that song instead of COVID.
He's thinking robotic.
No, guys, stay on
I'm
music.
specifically thinking about music.
Yeah,
I know what he's doing.
talking about
and
music.
he's keeping it neutral. I'm just
You're
saying.
politically up.
It's not political.
Shut up.
Just
But
keep
it's specifically what made me think that they must be just f***ing with me because
There's dorks.
there's not enough that goes on it. And here's the other thing with that specific person that you just made that
Who's that?
Top G.
Top G.
top F.
Papa got his
You
perspications.
mean the guy who's
The
like
reason
60
it
plus?
looks like the Matrix is a good analogy for this thing, but in general, I think someone like him would have made an analogy to like the Truman Show, because the Truman Show was all about one person. The Matrix is we're all sharing this thing together. He seems too like arrogant to think that he might be sharing this simulation with anybody else. The Truman Show was all about one person.
I don't want to jump on the Truman Show because there's a lot of flaws in that movie.
Do you
but
see
the
what I'm
same-
saying?
yeah,
Do you see
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But no, he's
the
not-
Truman Show is all about one person. I feel like
But that one represents all of us.
No,
Yeah.
he's not like that though. He actually talks about everyone
Which
in the
is the paradox of the
Everyone
movie.
is in the same boat he is. As far as like,
Literally the same boat.
literally, yeah. If you want to talk about
If
it
we
that
want to
way.
go that way.
It's just
It's
He's
a
not-
one-to-one
I know you-
I'm just
allegory.
saying, Truman Show makes more sense.
No, because you think he's more self-centered, thinking he's living in a Truman Show, but he doesn't think he is. He actually is talking. He speaks on the behalf of everyone.
But I'm also not
but
saying
he
that
does.
he thinks he's living in a Truman Show. I'm just saying
He
that
does think he's in a
I'm just
simulation.
I think he thinks
Yeah,
that
he thinks everyone is,
that
though.
he's as important as Truman is, even though because he thinks he knows that it is about Truman. Do you understand? Like
I know
he's
you're
living in
so-
the Truman Show, but he chooses to stay.
So you're saying Usher should have played it as Jim Carrey?
Yes, that's so. What I'm saying is, I think Rihanna shouldn't have done that.
No, hey, hey, fun fact.
That's inside joke.
Hey, shitty fun fact that nobody cares about. Rihanna has the same birthday as us.
Was she really?
Is it birthday?
So
on
does Michael
someone?
Jackson.
Is her birthday
So does
on
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, that's
Does it
better.
really?
That's way
Yeah.
better.
Matt or
Luke
Matt
Skywalker
Hamilton?
has. Do y'all share the same birthday as Luke
fuck,
Skywalker?
what's
Yeah.
his name? What's his name?
And was it Kobe or is it
There's no way
Matt
you guys
Hamill-
share the same birthday as
Matt
Luke
Hamilton.
Skywalker.
Matt Hamill.
yeah
Oh, you mean Mark
Matt
Hamill?
Hamill.
Mark.
Mark Hamill. Sorry.
Oh, Mark Hamill. Sorry.
He kept saying Matt.
Don't.
I'ma tell you
You
one
look like a
time.
All right.
I did it on purpose.
you look like a fucking
Boy,
Ruby.
whatever. Fine.
All right.
Yes.
We'll find out.
Mark Hamilton should have played Truman.
We'll find out how many people.
Hamill.
Hamill.
I'm just saying Hamilton. Oh, it's because we have Hamilton friends.
Mark Hamilton.
No.
That was the first time I did
Wait,
that.
no. Back,
I thought you were.
I was gonna say back to Lord of the Rings.
You don't have any friends. No bad lucks here.
So you guys haven't killed any of your family in your dreams?
Dude, my feet smell like shit.
I've killed both of them.
Do you smell?
You've killed both of them?
Oh, easy,
Explain.
easy.
He just did.
There's a million ways I can
How?
explain.
How'd you do it?
Knives, guns, choking,
All of
punching,
it?
all of it. Yep.
What would you guys
peeing
done the
on
same
them.
thing?
Yeah, a couple days ago, Jake Paul
You guys kill each other?
Jake Paul was hunting me like for an hour.
I believe that.
Can I ask,
Humping
can I
him.
really,
Sniper. I
believe
can I,
that.
can I ask a very
And he was
specific
good,
question?
probably.
He was really
Can
good.
I ask?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask? When you guys,
knew it.
when you, here's the question:
Oh.
When you guys kill each other in your dreams, do you look
Satisfied.
Do you look different?
Why can't we just be
Somewhat.
different, man?
That's a very you
racist.
are different.
That's racist.
Shut up.
Oh, you care.
Yes, I do because when I kill
Look me
you
in the
guys,
face when you say it
you
without
guys
smiling.
basically.
Hey, look me in the hang on. Look me in the face. I saw the wink.
Nobody
Hey,
saw it.
hang on, Amp. Right now, look me in the face and say, "You guys are different and special." Without smiling. Look me in the face and say it.
I don't have to say this the second part.
He doesn't have to.
I don't even know the second.
I don't have to say the second part.
I don't even know the second.
Because he
part.
knows he can't.
You're different.
Look at me when you say it without smiling.
You're different.
You're smiling.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. F you.
He doesn't mean it. This is why. This is why he leaves his
hey.
family dead in
Hey.
the fucking island.
You're different, and it's annoying.
Yeah, I kind of smiled
Hold
on
on. Oh, would it be not annoying if we
that.
were
You
the
were
same?
doing good.
You're right. Okay, Woody Va. He's a deal. He
No.
Guys,
Does it make you
No.
not? Does it make you not different when I don't? You're giving me a lot of power here.
Yeah, you need
Yeah,
all
he's
that.
a little pad.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if I, okay. So you're not different when I don't smile.
Smell?
Small. Small.
Okay. All right.
Damn, did you mean it?
And they die a lot in my dreams.
Well, let me ask this.
Did you mean it?
Just
No, they
Fucking die a lot in my dreams.
Just do me a favor.
They always look the
Just
same.
do me a favor. and Don't say anything while I ask this question.
Are you saying shut the up?
Kind of.
No, you
Well,
won't.
well,
And I'm gonna do it while I don't smile. Kind of.
You kind of do have a smirk every
I know I don't like
Like
it.
you're a
I
fucking
wish
prick.
you.
You're
I
just a
wish you would
fucking
just
prick.
do it without a
Convince
straight.
us.
You're a
like
prick.
a shitty, like narcissistic.
It's hard not to smile
if I-
when
if I was-
Three guys.
when after all these years
Aryan race
that
looking
we've
ass.
lived here, I've been trying to get us to do this, and I'm just like, yay, it's working now.
All these years.
After all these years, all these years,
We just moved to
we're doing it now. We're doing it now.
Ask your question, fucker.
When you guys kill each other in your dreams, do you look different? Do you have do you know? And if you can differentiate yourself from each other
Okay.
in your dream, shut up.
That's a dumb question.
That's a dumb
It's a
question.
real dumb.
That's a dumb-
But he doesn't know better.
This is a question I think
So is it
everybody wants to
ignorant?
know.
Being an ignorant
Because
person.
okay. Let me
This is
rephrase.
racist.
Let me
This
rephrase.
Let the
is racist.
individual
Let me rephrase.
ask.
As an ignorant person,
Individual.
and as an individual ignorant person,
A full fraction.
do you know when you kill each other which person is?
Yes.
do it.
With all due respect.
Yes.
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 I don't want to hear that
Act
shit.
easily.
I do not look different. They do not look different. We all look.
And I'll even take
So this is why this is an important question, because you're making a joke about this. So basically, when you kill them, what's to say the difference is that you're not killing yourself, and what does that mean?
it's deep.
It means I don't like myself.
Right. Okay. Let's jump into that. There.
I'm trying to.
All right.
And,
What does that mean?
Go about it.
Nope, I love myself. I just want to kill my brothers.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
Simple rage.
I know
Sometimes
exactly.
I-
I'm killing
because-
Miles. I'm
because
killing
Lance-
Jordan.
Sometimes when I'm killing
Lance
them,
had a very specific. Yeah, I killed him,
Yeah, I
and it
kill
was.
them.
And
Like,
it sounded fun. It sounded like you had a big paintball gun, and you just
Because I know when I go back to bed, I could
the
do it
paintballs
again.
were so big that
Real
when they
bullets.
hit you in the head,
Cannonballs.
your head was
Cannonball
replaced
gun.
by a.
you know, I had a dream actually once where I shot one of them in the head.
Okay, this is
And,
good.
and no, then I started choking them, and as I was choking them, I was squeezing the blood pressure out of their temple, and it was coming out of my own temple. So it was almost like a reflection of.
It almost sounds like you were trying to help them.
No, like I was gonna.
Don't
No, like
die.
I wanted to kill.
Don't
I
die.
don't have dreams. I don't have dreams.
No, like I wanted to kill myself.
You know how you have multiple dreams where you jump back in, you're like, I can't wait to get back into it. That's how I feel when I kill one of my brothers. I'm like, no, I want to kill the other one.
The other one, yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
and
why
then
did I wake up?
Then you go back and you end up killing the same one you just.
Yeah,
fucking
but
killed.
then I'm just like, oh no, I'm just gonna say that's
I
Jordan.
actually never
But do you know what?
I love that. Lance is like Rambo. He's like he finishes off Jordan. He's like
Now it's time for Miles.
Jordan.
Ew.
Yeah, you can't
Phrase
say
that.
that. You can't
you're
say
like
that.
Rambo.
You said he
Oh,
finishes
yeah,
off.
you
Jordan.
can't say that.
Man.
God, Amp.
Finishing off. Okay, fine.
Whoa.
Make it make sense.
Oh,
Get better.
Wow, this is.
Okay.
Jalapeno
This is a-
popping.
Well, that's all cut.
gonna happen.
Okay. Lance is like Rambo, and I say this, and then one of those things
Stabs him in the
about
neck.
once you've killed one of your brothers and you accidentally get woken up, perhaps.
Yes.
You go, all right, send me back in.
Through legacy
Yeah.
media.
Matrix.
To kill Miles, very
Matrix.
specifically.
But he kills me again.
Oh, has that ever happened?
And that's
Still
why
satisfied.
That's why it's a dream.
I'm still satisfied.
When you get thrown back into your to moment, are you in the same scenario? Do you have the same
Usually.
weapons? I've already used that Glock.
Edge of
That one's
Tomorrow.
empty because I just
Yeah.
used that to kill Jordan with that.
Usually, yeah.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Because I can control my dreams.
Because even in the Matrix, you get to restart.
Yeah.
Oh, I restart killing them.
If you found out right now that you were in a simulation, and above you were some alien that was beyond the confines of whatever's going on now,
God.
would you change your mind? Like you weren't playing. It's not Rick and Morty, and you weren't playing. What's the name of the game that Rick and Morty? What he plays?
Happy
He plays a human.
something?
What?
In Rick and Morty,
game.
there's a game that you could put on, and you play a whole human life, and you.
In the show?
I don't know if I've seen
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
Shit.
But
Is this old or new?
you know, no, it's
No.
They bring it back.
Yeah,
Constantly.
I remember it.
But anyway,
Oh, yes.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
He's bringing Gary off the grid.
Yeah.
He's
It's
burning
on
his passport.
I don't remember this at all.
Shit, I can't
So
remember.
if I told you right now that like you and y'all specifically, I was like, dude, and like you none of this is real. None of your the like if I told you these are not your brothers, you're your own person. And
We already are.
you're an alien in another. These are just like whatever.
I'd still kill
How
him.
would you? Okay, so but if you knew this for sure without a doubt,
Kill him.
Would it change the dynamic?
what would you change how would you change your life?
Dude, I don't know.
I'd still kill him.
Dude, it's been 34 years.
I still hate him.
Here's
But you still had
the
to play your
ironic-
life until you killed yourself or something.
Here's the ironic part, and it's humorous because you're sitting here looking at three identical faces saying,
Why are we asking
what
you?
if we were in a simulation? You're looking at a simulation. While asking
Like, that
if
should be-
we think we're in a simulation.
Unless you edit us in.
Maybe
and
we
we're
should
the
be
numbers.
asking you.
No,
if
but
you
that's a
think.
fair question because we could think we're in a simulation.
No, I'm
Amp is
saying
the
no.
only
I'm
real
saying the funny.
constant here.
I'm saying objectively, we are the simulation.
It could
We
go
should
both
be
ways.
asking him.
So is
So-
Amp
we
the
should ask
alien?
Amp if he's in a simulation because we're the fuckers that look the same.
So is this
It can go both ways,
so is this part of the simulation? The simulation's like
The simulation questions
he's,
you about
He's
the
not really
simulation.
getting this. Let's give him 3 of the same people real fast.
He's
and-
not
And
understanding.
we'll let him live with them.
Or,
Yeah.
or, a,
See if he
sim-
figures it out, and we'll talk about it.
Maybe
on
he
a-
won't
on
leave
a-
his parents on the island this
or a
time.
meta simulation put a simulation with a simulation to question each other.
You can't just say simulation over and over. And
A
Yeah.
meta simulation
Or-
has a simulation and a simulation questioning if they're simulations.
you give them. You give me that.
We're all
kind of-
simulations here, asking the same questions,
You're just saying that you're all part of the same simulation.
asking if we're in the
Yeah,
same
that's not two
simulation.
different
Or
simulations.
Amp-
so
What
it's
if
the
Amp
same
is
one.
a
It's the same one.
simulation
Oh, that's right.
and we are a simulation, asking the same
Or Amp
But
has.
in general, the whole thing is the same. So if you're asking me, if you think this
We're
is
in the
a
same
simulation,
It's not the same.
if I knew for sure this was fake but I didn't know who I was above or anything like that, okay, I'd probably go like Grand Theft Auto. Probably start.
That's
Hey, easy,
Why?
easy.
why would it kill people?
Is this a real
If
answer?
I knew this was 100%.
Before you start, hang on. Before you start,
Okay, but let me just
No, I
start
said
by
before.
saying
I said before
you
you
don't know
start.
how I play Grand Theft Auto. I usually
You just jerk off.
starts.
can you let me say this before you
okay.
start? If this is a simulation, can you hand me a Bud Light, please? No, because I want it to be a real life thing. If that is,
Oh, in case this is
Yeah.
where you find out you're in a simulation.
yes, I need to know. Oh wait, never mind. That's more.
So now he has to go out of his way
Okay,
to make
okay.
sure that
I
it's.
just realized how.
Oh, so now we are in a simulation.
Now we are because I have to
Because you have to get your own.
So hang on. I want to know how Amp plays Grand Theft
It's like
Auto.
Yeah,
everybody
that's it.
else.
I'm okay. The way that I probably start doing that is started doing all the things that
Here's the sound of a
that I
simulation.
would think that I might not like. I might die, which is all the things because I've gone bungee jumping and stuff like that, but I've never jumped out of a plane and things like that. I would start with things small there, and then I would just be that much more.
Start with your
Hey,
dick.
look, it's the Chinese balloon.
Yeah.
It's bouncing at Maz. It's splashing.
Oh no!
Unaware.
I would start with killing you.
Look,
There it is.
look here.
No,
Here,
I would.
guys.
I actually never mind. I
What do we
amend
complain-
everything.
what do we
You're
complain
dead
about?
first. You annoy me the most.
I did before this. What are you talking about?
No, actually, I'd probably start with people that I think suck. Like I, this is why, because like you can't say no because
I swallow that.
you're on the low. Yeah, you're like there's one of those things where it's like
Here we go.
there's that comedian who's like Trump would be the funniest person who to get assassinated. Technically, there's a funniest version of everything.
Yeah.
You're like in terms of the last people that I would
Come on, dude.
kill.
Come on.
You're very low on the list.
Thank you.
But
We give
there's a lot of people above
That are more important, is what you're saying.
that before I would kill.
He's trying to make getting killed better.
Yeah,
Actually,
but you
yeah.
can't start the list that way because
I don't feel bad.
because this isn't a simulation.
Well,
Because
I
if it
will
isn't, or it is, or it isn't,
Is
You don't know.
yeah, exactly. And then you start just like offing people,
But hold on, what if those
even if you're really good
so
at
you
it.
would go you play Grand Theft Auto in what way? If
I
this,
don't
if
wanna-
this is a simulation.
You would
said,
you would
Oh, go
steal,
ahead,
kill,
you
shoot.
said GTA.
Yeah,
Well, how?
drive really fast, like Fast and the Furious.
I think Ant plays GAY.
Imp, you gotta go, man.
Where?
Anywhere here, anywhere but here.
Like the Fast and the Furious.
Like as
you know,
fast
there's
as
a very
you can.
specific game. I want a jetpack, and I want to start.
You want a flamethrower?
Yeah, I want
Why?
it attached. I want it on the back.
Why do you want to start murdering people?
I didn't say I murdered. I could just use
Fly
the
around and just
flamethrower.
shoot a
What would you
Yeah,
use?
do that-
Why would you
You
use
can
it?
do that without a simulation.
Do you think this is easy? Give me
Yeah.
your jetpack.
Well, then how do you do it in a simulation then? How is it easier in a simulation? You don't have one now.
All right, good. This is a good point.
Just saying.
What if we all just have schizophrenia?
Ooh, this is interesting.
Maybe Amp has schizophrenia and he just created the three of us.
I was already gonna say that.
Okay, well, so here, let me change the.
I just wanna know why you
we'll
would
change
GTA.
the notion of this idea. It's like, okay, if I end the simulation by dying or something like that.
Or your family.
Oh, he let.
But if they're dead, they're not real. They're
No,
not
they're real. You let them die. It's okay. Next.
No,
put the quarter in, put
My
the quarter
dream, my dreams were also simulation. You guys
Exactly. I was about to say that. What makes your reality that you're experiencing now not real?
Right. Okay. So
Just because someone says it's
but technically, I don't even know if I want to. If I found out that this was a simulation, I don't even know. Like if I'm in a game, if I'm in an arcade, fine. I'll probably end it.
That's your line? Arcade?
I'll probably jump out of a plane.
That's your line. Arcade.
You ever wonder?
Because I'm talking about Rick and Morty. I'm talking about that version of this. If my other conscious self is saying, "Hey, you're in an arcade and I'm just playing a game."
Okay, now
I
you
have
put more
some
context.
shit to talk to that guy about real fast.
Now that makes more sense.
So is there a game you'd want to go back in time and talk to the guy in the game
It's not
about?
back in time.
No, I would have a lot of
or
questions
during,
in
about
real
why
time.
why we did do that game.
I don't remember that at all.
When you want to like actually utilize this simulation to become like if its simulation's this realistic, you'd be like, I'm gonna do all the things that I probably take all the risks to make myself a better person, and then you come out of that fucking
Better
simulation.
person. If it's a simulation, I mean the worst.
No, because you come out of that simulation because it's
That's
this
a good point.
No, because it's this
Because I could be a
realistic.
shitty person.
and then you come
upstairs.
out of it worse. You
Well,
come
what-
out of it worse.
What if it's the same reality when you take it
Because an
off?
arcade game is not the same thing as a simulation.
No, but
if
no,
it's this
but
real,
this
it
could not be
affects
an
you like a
arcade
dream.
Because like think about like all things. What's the new engine that just came out? Real Engine 5 or whatever. Oh yeah. So like
Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine
Unreal
that just came out. It's gotten so realistic that, to the point, and that's what Elon Musk was saying. Was like he was like,
It's hard to distinguish what's reality.
and imagine and imagine what we grew up with, Nintendo 5 or whatever.
Teenage Mutant
I mean,
Nintendo
I said
5.
Nintendo 5, Nintendo 64.
Said nothing ever.
Before that, dude, we grew up on Nintendo.
But imagine it going getting that much more realistic each
Exponentially,
year
yeah.
exponentially.
I don't think.
and VR is becoming that much more of a deal. So imagine that kind of thing. And why wouldn't someone go, hey, I can expand 1 minute of your life into an entire this
DMT.
And there's so many things that are going on. Yeah, there's so many things that are going on right now, and like all the things that like we can't explain, like dark matter and blah blah blah. Oh, okay, that's just part of the engine not understanding how to like explain it.
Maybe it's a pixel or something.
And that's also why I go, holy shit, somebody was not giving our area enough energy when Usher released "Oh My God," and I think that to come full circle, that's my whole point about this. I was hearing that. I was in the shower and I was like, this was one of the biggest songs of that year, and I was like, you just fucking with me?
And you were like, oh my God.
How about every song that fucking Black Eyed Peas made?
They can die slow death.
They're like Usher times 10. In that
Do you guys ever?
Usher is good though.
Why? Because they're
no,
guys
I know,
ever-
but the type of music they made.
Do you guys ever
Yeah,
understand
you're
what their name actually means?
Black Eyed Peas.
Once a year they do okay stuff.
Think about it.
Hello.
Black-eyed.
Peas.
Illuminati.
Just the black eye.
Or the Illuminati.
You guys
stuff.
ever hear of the panda eyes?
No.
Yeah.
What are the pandas?
Look it up.
Conspiracy shit?
All right. Well, here's the question.
Look it up. It's fucked
Is it
up.
conspiracy
Here's the
shit?
question.
It's messed up.
Is it real or is it conspiracy?
It's,
Are we-
it's real, actually.
Are we? Here's a two-part. Are we in? Do you think that we are in a simulation in the Matrix, that kind of thing? And what would you do if you found out you were?
Do you think your dreams / simulations of your parents dying?
This is what we ask. This is what we go ask the people. Do you think we're in a simulation?
I think what's being the system being run by is you could call it a simulation, but I don't think what we actually are in is a simulation.
Where this is not a
I
simulation.
believe we're in an actual realm.
Okay, so what would you do if you found out we were though?
I'd probably jack off less.
Realm is a specific
Do
term.
you mean like Inception or like we're like plugged in somewhere right now and this is just our avatar?
Yeah, like
Yeah, we're plugged in.
I wanted you to
We're
specify
plugged in.
simulation.
Okay, so we're
I don't
plugged.
believe
We're
we're
plugged
plugged
in,
in.
and the moment you die, you wake up in an arcade
okay, no.
in an
I
alien
don't believe
world
that. I don't believe
which is
that.
with
which
another
is-
consciousness, which is your own.
afterlife, heaven, or whatever we.
No, no,
You share your okay, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
You share your consciousness with. This is just like Rick and Morty.
with the data frame.
You
With
share
the-
your consciousness with another person, and your higher consciousness is plugged into a game
To a-
that wants to play in this human life form. And the moment you die, you also remember all the things you did in that game, and you're gonna
reincarnation.
Yeah,
Well, here's my.
kinda. Yeah.
I've had theories on that just because if you look how
just as likely.
if you look how movies and video games are going, especially video games,
Meta.
it literally games are making us believe that that's kind of like we're playing ourselves, and it's like why are you making us think this is
Where'd we get that idea?
why are you desensitizing us to play games like
Where
this?
did we get that
Where's
idea?
the idea from? And maybe it's theory, maybe it's whatever, hypothetical, but at the end of the day, there's too much of it and it's oversaturated in all the gaming aspects to be like, well, maybe we are, this is meta, what do we say? Hang on, meta simulation, where it's we're sleeping, but playing ourselves while we're sleeping,
Shut the f up.
while playing ourselves while they're sleeping. Our sleeping versions are playing their sleeping versions. Which is what I said, Inception.
So the people who are asleep are the people that were running the simulation, and then when they're awake, they're running you.
No, I meant us. Like,
What if you don't?
we're in
What if you
control.
don't sleep?
You're in control now. You're in control when they're sleeping, and then they're in control when you're
You
sleeping.
mean of our own body?
Yes.
What if
Yes.
you don't sleep? Well,
No, but it doesn't. My point is just the concept of imagine we're all in our beds right now, but we're right now pretending to simulate a conversation, and then ourselves right now we're sitting here and playing ourselves.
Do you think
It's just like desensitizing us to think this is kind of like a normal simulation.
Well,
Simulation of a simulation.
Well, hey,
Brussels sprouts are good.
Let's go one at a time. Let's go through. Do you think we're in a simulation in that context? And
We are, dude.
do you think we're?
I thought your parents were dead on the island.
That's one of the friends that were coming in.
You don't have, dude.
Again,
Jordan Lance, does he have friends?
Lance.
On
do you-
three, on three. Does Zamp have friends? 1, 2, 3.
simulation.
Do you think we're in a simulation?
I don't think so.
What would you do if you found out we were?
I'd jack off less.
You don't even have. Never
I
mind.
stick by that.
What are you sorry about? Don't be sorry.
I'm not.
No,
But he's not.
Gotta pee.
or I
You
would,
said there'd be a
or-
simulation.
Or I'd jack off. I just wouldn't finish as much.
Yeah, I would edge.
I would like stop right at
I
the
would
end.
edge a lot
if
more.
you knew you were, yeah, dude, it'd be really
I
hard
love
to,
being blue-balled.
to
I
reach
would-
any kind of
I would edge.
satisfaction knowing that you were.
I would edge and then go, you simulation.
Well, I mean, like, but
Every time.
Well, that's like one of those things where I thought, and just when you were saying that, I was like, if you found out that you were in a simulation and you can't get out of it until you
finish
die,
some? Oh.
until you come,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I thought
I'm
you were
done.
gonna-
I'm done when I'm like, yeah, I'm
First
Like a
20
baby?
early on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm at. But then,
I don't
one of the
like.
things
I don't like any of this conversation.
We don't care what you like.
Well, I'm just surrounded by
Most
dudes
people
talking
don't.
We'll
about
call it self.
coming.
We'll call it self preservation.
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 Roll the clip.
So,
Self preservation.
Jordan, do you think Amp's in a simulation?
Please tell me I'm not.
I gotta stop jacking
yeah,
off.
as good as he is at golf, yes.
Define good, because
Yes, he's in
I haven't
simulation.
seen it yet.
If he was any less talented at golf, I would say, yeah, we're in real life.
We can't be talking about Amp like that.
But now I actually believe in a simulation that I said that.
We're in a simulation.
I was gonna say no.
You don't think you're in a simulation? Watch this.
He got us.
He's editing.
Whatever he's editing,
That's
I don't
editing.
know.
It's editing.
This is bullshit,
It's not
man.
real. It's
I
not
am
real.
meta.
That's part of the
Nailed it.
simulation.
It's ambushing us. with
Amp, do you
edits.
believe we're in a simulation?
I do not. But if I thought we were, first thing I would do, jump out of an airplane. Probably without a
But a lot of people
chute.
do that.
Did you forget your?
No, I'm saying
Starbucks?
without a chute.
A couple people have done that.
Without
That's
a
the
chute.
first
Without,
thing you would do.
without,
haven't
a,
seen
without
that?
a chute.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you would do.
Yeah.
People have
Where's
done
your
that
iced
though.
coffee from
I
Starbucks?
think it's like one of those things. There's like
I
you
like
jump out, you
Starbucks.
jump out of a plane and you know you're gonna die, but you have a weird amount of time to think about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like 48 seconds.
I would think about if I could finish before I get to the bottom.
You'd probably jerk off.
What's
jerk
with you?
off until
What's
I
with
get to
you
the
and
bottom.
coming right now?
Does it matter?
I don't get
It's a
it.
simulation.
Well, if you guys are wondering, I don't think we're in a simulation. Thanks for asking. I really don't.
Yeah!
I don't think we're in a simulation. Thanks for asking. I really don't.
I'm surprised you two said that.
What?
I'm just surprised.
Oh.
Said what? I'm jacking off all the time.
On three, everyone say that. 1, 2, 3.
I can face the odds. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Jordan will be
gone.
yeah.
I'll blow every guy.
Goodbye.
Oh wait.
Forever my would go almost anywhere to feel like I belong. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm hating it.
Goodbye, everybody.